Guys, in today's video we're going to be checking out a new Python video, and this Python video is episode number 2. In today's video we're going to be learning about replace, starts with, ends with, zfill, rjust, and ljust. So let's get started. So we're gonna go and do x equals 2 in brackets. Whenever you do one bracket, whenever you do x or any other variable equals 2 and you do a bracket, it automatically closes. So I'm gonna do subscribe to my channel, and I'm closed it too. So now first let's get started with replace. So if I do first, for every Python code you have to do print brackets. Whenever you open a bracket, that's this, it automatically closes. And if I do x dot replace, and then because I did this code and it's closed, I open another bracket, that'll automatically close. And if I now put the bracket in and do my, because I want to change my apparently to our, and if I put a bracket here and do our, and I click on run, this should turn into subscribe to our channel. And this, it also replaces characters, aka letters. So if I copy and paste this full thing to the bottom, and I change this into like B, and I change this into C, subscribe will turn into subscribe right here. So that's for the first thing. Replace is checked off. Now let's do starts with. So for starts with, it's like a true or false. So if I do print, open, and then I do x dot. I believe everything in this video is gonna be x dot. So remember that. Starts with, and then I bracket it, and then I open these, I forgot what they're called, the brackets, or these, I forgot what they're called again, and then I do s, then it's gonna say true because it does start with s. But then now if I go and control C, control V this, oh, that's a problem. And then if I do control C, control V for this, and then I do, like, for example, like A, then it's gonna say false because this does not start with A. And there's also this thing called, kind of like this, ends with. So if I open the brackets and close them automatically, and I do ends with, don't forget the variable, ends with. And whenever you get this blue thing around it, it kind of means that it's already, the code's about to work. But don't always follow it because it doesn't always happen. So if I do L, and if you guys could see, L is the last word, then it should say true. True again. And now if I copy and paste this, and I do, like, for example, A, then I will get false, like this. So now we came to the part that is my most favorite. Zfill, rjust, and ljust. So if I do print x, oh, I'm decide to make a new variable because I'm kind of getting bored of using the same variable. I'm gonna do subscribe, and this I believe only works with one word items, or probably not. So if I do print brackets x.zfill, and then I bracket this again, and for example, if I do like a number between 20, now until I get 20 digits combined with this full thing, this will stay and add 0. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. So that doesn't mean you could go and add as much zeros as you want. There is a primary limit. It says range error and like child process duty or something. It will keep on going, but then if you add like a couple of more zeros, it'll start malfunctioning and it'll say that your full thing is like wrong. And it stops at a certain point. So you can't unfortunately add infinite zeros, but you could add a small amount. So the next one we're gonna do is print x dot rjust. This is kind of like zfill, but there's a little twist to this. I can do like 30, okay? 30, and then if I go and now bracket this, and I do like A, now that zfill turns into zeros only. And zeros is the only thing it can do. Now, rjust will only do it in the right side, but you can have full A's until 30. And I could change this into G, but I could do this, or I cannot. Because I already knew that, because if you, for example, it cannot do AG, because the Python system will get confused on what it will need to do. So if I do A, then it'll work. And if I do G separately, it will work. But I cannot do AG or ADG or anything like that. It will say traceback most recent called blah 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 blah. So now I'm going to copy this, and this is leftjust. You guys probably should have understood what leftjust is by now. Leftjust is the same thing, but just in the left side. So if I do like, I'll do K. Then all in the left side, it will go K. So that's it for today's video, guys. We learned about a couple of different codes like zfill, rjust, replace, starts with, ends with, and that's what we're gonna be today. Make sure to watch, subscribe, and like the video. And goodbye.